Good late afternoon. It's 7:07 in the afternoon, and we're live from Riverside Stadium in Victoria, Texas, for the 2019 regional semifinals as the Sharyland Rattlers of Mission versus the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. And you're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com. Welcome to another edition, as this game is presented to you by MG Building Materials and Culver's. Culver's, located at 1300 Junction Highway in Kerrville, Texas. Butter Burger, believe it. Owned and operated by David Salazar. Go to www.culvers.com, as today, game day, flavor of the day is Kit Kat Swirl on Friday. That's Culver's in Kerrville. Also, MG Building Materials, located at 9501 Highway 81 South. Visit mgbuildersmaterials.com, as they have Memorial Day weekend specials. As our pregame show is on, as you see, the Kerrville Tivy is on the field as they're taking pregame. We're in Victoria, Texas, Riverside Park. Beautiful, beautiful park here, as it's 405 to dead center field, 384 to the power gaps, and 330 to the left field and right field corner, with there's a slight on the right field corner, 305 to the foul pole. So as we get you going, we talk to Coach, and we'll give you these interviews as we talk to Coach. Excuse me. We talked to Coach Chris Russ, and here's what he had to say about the road to Round Rock. We're with Coach Chris Russ from Kerrville Tivy, fifth-year head coach. Coach, how do you see this year's team going? 3 games this past round, and in the third round, and of course in the first round against OBJ, and the way they played those series and came out on top.
Yeah, both of those series, we dropped the first game, and we showed a lot of toughness coming back and winning 2 games both those series. This is a team that's kind of built on pitching and defense, and our pitching has really carried us throughout the playoffs and been really good. So we've had guys step up in the first round. We lose the first game with Brady Delgado on the mound. He's kind of our ace, and Colson Abel steps up. Cole Myers steps up in game 2. Colson Abel steps up in game 3 of that series, and both pitch outstanding. We get wins in those games. And again, this last series, we start Colson Abel in game 1, and we should have won the game 1-0. We had some late mistakes in the last game and third. Ended up dropping that game 2-1. It was a tough game. It was one we could have won, and we did. So we kind of wonder how they're going to respond that next game. And they came back out the next day and played really well. Delgado gave us a great start. 2 hit them, and then come back the next day. Colton Drake had only thrown 1 inning in the playoffs so far, and he comes out and he lights out. No hits on 5 2/3 before I finally took him out. And we ended up only giving up 1 hit in that game and 2 outs in the 7th. So the pitching and defense was outstanding in all of our series, and that's what's going to carry us. We're built on that. Hopefully we can play a little small ball and get some timely hits here and there, score 5 or 6 runs.
Coach, you've been in the playoffs. Again, experience doesn't take away as far as having experience in the playoffs and being there. How do you see, as far as your coaching staff, being able to come back from adversity and know what to say to the kids after something like that?
Well, I think they definitely feed off you. And that, after we dropped that Thursday game in Dripping Springs, I was a little bit down, and that next day at school, I was kind of the whole day I was a little bit down. I told myself, before I get out to the field, I gotta change the way I am, otherwise they're gonna see that. And so I had to change my game face, come out here, and I was hoping that they have the same attitude they did. They came out and had fun and got after it. Took home done.
Coach, you want to invite the Kerrville faithful over to Victoria and Corpus? Do so now and invite them.
I hope as many of our home fans can go, as long as we're trying to schedule that way to give people a chance to get there. It's a pretty good trip to Victoria, a little over 3 hours from here, and it'll be a good trip for their fans too. And that next day we play Corpus, and go to Corpus Memorial Day weekend, stay the extra day or two afterwards and have a little vacation, so come on out to the games.
That's Coach Russ of the Kerrville Tivy Baseball, and you're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
That was Coach Chris Russ, the fifth-year head coach. Of course, last year made it to the fourth round also. Actually, the fifth round. Overall, 28-11. Kerrville Tivy 11-4 in District 26-5A, as they had the by-district series 2-1, the area series in 2-0, and the quarterfinals last week 2-1, as they had to go to 3 games in that quarterfinal for the Sharyland Rattlers in District 31-5A, 32-5 under direction of Barton Bickerton, and he's been in this situation for the 15 illustrious years that he's been coaching at Mission. By district round, blew out Edgecout Elsa 17-0. Area took the series from Corpus Christi King 2-0 and 6-3. In quarterfinals, Palmview, they had to go to 3 games, but nonetheless, they got it done, as they lost last year to Cal Island in the area round in 2 games, 7-2 and 9-3. So, but this is a different team. As I spoke to some of the coaches before the game, and they basically said that they got 2 seniors, and that's what seems to be that they want to understand that, hey, this team can go a long way. As we have Bert Reese on the camera, our camera operator, as we give you more. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Kerrville Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm gonna cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
down. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
As we're back to the pregame show, brought to you by Culver's. Make sure you guys visit them at 1300 Junction Highway in Kerrville, Texas. Call them up at 830-257-7000. Owned and operated by David Salazar. Visit www.culvers.com and you can enter to win a free meal. That's right, from May 13th to June 16th. They're open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Butter Burger, believe it. Their Friday flavor of the day is Kit Kat Swirl. That's their frozen custard. That's Culver's in Junks in Kerrville, Texas. As we give you the Kerrville Tivy roster. We'll be back with more after this. Introducing the 2019 Kerrville Tivy Antlers baseball team. Number 1, Stony Rhodes, infield, junior. Number 2, Walter Grime, infield, sophomore. Number 3, Colton Drake, infield, junior. Number 4, Travis White, catcher, sophomore. Number 5, Fisher Roberts, infield, sophomore. Number 6, Cole Myers, infield, junior. Number 7, Jack Patterson, outfield, sophomore. Number 8, Caleb Portillo, outfield, senior. Number 9, Cole Mixon, catcher, DH, junior. Number 10, Luke Hale, outfield, junior. Number 12, Fisher Middleton, infield, freshman. Number 13, Cooper Dunnenberg, outfield, sophomore. Number 14, Ryan Mayberry, outfield, freshman. Number 15, Sam Preedy, outfield, junior. Number 16, Kerry Aisley, infield, senior. Number 17, Colson Abel, pitcher, sophomore. Number 18, Brady Delgado, pitcher, senior. Number 21, Braden Yeager, infield, senior. And number 23, Aaron Ortega, infield, sophomore. Head coach Chris Russ, and that's your 2019 Kerrville Tivy Antlers baseball roster. Introduce. And that's the Kerrville Tivy Antler roster for the 2019 Region Semifinal Championship. They are also awaiting the winner of the other semifinal, and that one is taking place in Laredo, Texas at Unitrade between the Sharyland Pioneer team versus the Bernie Champion Chargers. And they're no different, or they know each other, Bernie Champion and Kerrville Tivy. They both play in the same district. As we're live from Victoria, Texas, beautiful stadium here, and Riverside Park, city of Victoria is, and they have it nice and turfed out. As we want to thank everybody who has joined us, and we'll give you the starting lineup for the visiting team today, the Rattlers in Game 1. Number 2, Pepe Contreras will be playing center field. Number 25, Saul Soto is playing left field and hitting second. Martin Vasquez is the first baseman and wearing number 32 and hitting third. In the cleanup spot, number 11, Abraham Alvarez, and he'll be behind the plate tonight as he is the battery mate for the pitcher Andy Lozano. Batting fifth is Juan Lopez. He's the third baseman. He's a senior and wearing number 22. Number 4, Randy Garcia. He's the second baseman and he will be batting sixth. In the seventh hole is Chase Gerlach, and he'll be playing right field and wearing number 6. Number 5, hitting eighth, is Diego Peña, and he'll be the shortstop for the Rattlers of Mission Sharyland. And of course, tonight's pitcher is Andy Lozano, number 9, and hitting in the 9th spot. And Andy has an impressive ERA of 0.89, as he is tough to hit. And we go to the other pitcher on the other side, as we give you the home team, the Antlers, the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. Colson Abel, wearing number 17, leading off and playing first base. At shortstop is Cole Mayers, and he is batting second and wearing number 6. Batting in the third spot is the pitcher, Brady Delgado, number 18. He's a senior, and his ERA is not shown on here, but I believe he's 4-2 in this season. I got to check my notes. Number 21, Braden Yeager, as he is batting cleanup and playing right field. Travis White is the catcher behind the plate, and he will be wearing number 4. In the 6th hole is Colton Drake, and he'll be playing left field and wearing number 3. Cooper Dunnenberg is hitting 7th and wearing number 13 and playing third base. The DH is Cole Mixon. OU is on his mind, as he's number 9, and he'll be DHing for Luke Hale, patrolling center field. That's number 10. And Stony Rhodes is playing second base, wearing number 1. And that rounds off the Antler batting lineup. And we'll be back with more after this. You're watching Kerrville Tivy playoff baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Como Fitness Supplements and Lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. We have been serving Eagle Pass, Texas and the surrounding areas since 1999 with quality HVAC, heating and air conditioning services and installations. We are an HVAC contractor that offers both residential and commercial applications. Repairs, service, new installations, and duct cleaning is our specialty. No job is too big or too small for us. Our staff and technicians are committed to excellence and are dedicated to keeping the highest standard in service and professional equipment while delivering the best affordability to our customers. We are on call 24/7 for those unexpected emergencies. We offer special financing for all qualified buyers. Please visit our website for more information at RioGrandeAirConditioning.com or call us at 830-758-1900 for more information. As we are back live to the action here. Victoria, Texas, Riverside Park. It's just a beautiful day. It's partly cloudy, clear skies. I say partly cloudy because there's clouds with a wind blowing briskly from southeast, with a chance of baseball. That weather report is brought to you by Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. Go to RioGrandeHeatingandCooling.com to know more about their services. Also want to thank Culver's of Kerrville, as they have Culver's Kerrville and Culver's San Antonio. Visit www.culvers.com and you can enter to win a free meal. As we get the Sharyland Diego Peña as he's running onto the field. As the home team, I correct myself. I'm sorry, but the home team will be Sharyland, and the visiting team will be the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. And also, we get the national anthem, and of course Memorial Day weekend, all the fallen heroes. And the faithful for both sides are here in drones, and we get ready for the first pitch. As the pitcher is Andy Lozano for the Rattlers. I want to thank everybody who's joined us. Also want to thank, of course, the Dunnenberg family, Clinton and Kelly Dunnenberg, for giving us the opportunity and calling us and saying, hey, we want you to cover our regional semifinal game in Victoria, as we're going to cover game 1 and game 2, if needed, game 3 in Corpus at Cannabis Field. Again, thank you for watching RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com, as we're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, and also our website, RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com. Also, you can go to our Real Sports Live in the Valley. You can catch it there too. It is multiple ways you can find us. And thank you very much. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
You're watching all the baseball action on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm gonna cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
in. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
And leading off as we Colson Abel, the first baseman, number 17, is leading off here as we're live on our different platforms. Thank you very much. Colson Abel, 20 RBIs in this season, as he gets into the batter's box, and we await the first pitch from Lozano. And that one is strike one. So Lozano ahead. That one low, ball one. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Turf all over the place except for the mound. The mound is dirt. That one high, ball 2. 2 balls and 1 strike. On the leadoff hitter, Colson Abel. Colson also a pitcher, sophomore. That one hit and popped up and gets in for a single. As Abel starts off with a hit to center field as it bloops in for a single, and he's on first. So runner at first with no outs. And the hitter now, Cole Myers, the shortstop. That one hit into center field. Center fielder under that one for out number 1. He flies out to center on the first pitch. 1 out in the inning. Runner stays at first. Brady Delgado, the pitcher. Brady with 2 home runs in the season. Compared to the 15 home runs that the Rattlers have in the season, only 5 for the Tivy Antlers. Delgado fouls that one off. Strike 1. At first is Abel as he started the game with a Single to center. It was a bloop single. Back to first, not in time. Safe at first. So in the bi-district round, they went to 3. They lost to Tivy. Tivy lost their first game 3-1 to Alston LBJ, and then got them in 2, as we heard from the coach. That one misses high. Throw to first, not in time. So 1-1 count, 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out with Abel at first. And he is out at first. He was trying to swim move there and pick off there at first for out number 2. 1-3 pickoff for the second out. A 1-1 count, 2 outs in the inning now. Runners, bases empty for the Rattlers, for the Tivy. And that one grounded to third. Over to first, and that one in the glove of the first baseman. For out number 3, that retires the Antlers as Delgado 5-3 put out for out number 3. That retires Tivy in the first. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We go to the bottom half of the first. Contreras, Soto, and Vasquez will be back with more after this.
Ram Country Auto World, we have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number 1.
Make sure you check all the action out on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com. Make sure you check all the action out on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
You're watching all the baseball action on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Bottom of the first, leading off is Pepe Contreras for the Rattlers. Pepe hitting a cool 440 in the season. The center fielder, leadoff hitter. And first pitch is a strike. It's Brady Delgado on the mound for Tivy, senior. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Head in the count, no balls and 2 strikes. Missing low, ball 1. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on the hitter, Pepe Contreras. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he goes down swinging for out number 1. Now left fielder number 25 is Saul Soto. Soto a freshman. Strike one as he starts him off with a strike on the outside corner. Lefty steps in. That one in the turf. It's by White. Ball one, 1 strike. Victoria, Texas. We're going to call the Victoria area just by Houston and Corpus. As tomorrow we take a drive down south. And getting in for a strike for strike two. As Delgado locating his pitches early. Delgado with 21 RBIs, 2 home runs. That one lifted, popped up, and reaches the foul territory, and that's the Culver's foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bottom of the first, as the Rattlers have 1 out. And Delgado, ground ball that will find foul territory. And that's the Culver's foul ball. 1300 Junction Street in Kerrville, Texas. Butterburger, believe it. 1-2 pitch. That one almost catches the inside corner. 2-2 count. Now 2 balls, 2 strikes. As he tried to freeze him inside and evens out the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We're live. You can watch us on all our social media. That one missing as White tried to. So 3-2 now. 3 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. 3-2 pitch. And strike 3 is. He goes down swinging. He goes down looking for out number 2. Strike 1. That one to the shortstop. Over to first for out number 3. That's a 1-2-3 is Vasquez. 6-3 put out. And Delgado gets a 1-2-3 inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. After 1 complete, still scoreless. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm going to cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
down. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
So we're back, top of the second. Yeager pops up first pitch. That one will find the seats. Foul ball. Strike one. Top of the second. It'll be Yeager, White, and Drake for the Antlers. Sun setting. Lozano on the mound. That one popped up and again fouled off. That's the Culvers of Kerrville foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes. That one high. Ball 1. The Antlers, 279 runs and only giving up 98. 331. That one grounded out to the second baseman. Over to first for out number 1. So 4-3 put out for the first out. That was Garcia to Vasquez over at first for the first out. Now Travis White, catcher, digs in. That one catching, strike 1. That one grounded up the middle, and that will find the hole. As White gets on with a single to center. Now Colton Drake with 1 out and a runner at first. Lozano has a quick move to first, so they're gonna also with that one popped up. Catcher, and that finds the seats, as that's the Culver of Kerrville foul ball. Visit Culver.com. Strike 1. Breezy night here in Victoria. Lozano checks the runner. And they do have a pickoff already, as Colson Abel was caught with his hand in the cookie jar. As he that one ripped into center field. The center fielder will back up a couple of steps, and White will come back to first as he flies out to center for out number 2. So 2 outs. Cooper Dunnenberg, the third baseman. We talked to Cooper. We'll have his interview. We talked to him about the importance of the team speed that Tivy has on the base pads. As we've seen Lozano, their scouting report is on the point. They keep their runners close by, as they know they're gonna run. Cooper, first pitch swinging. That one will fall in for a single. Nice try by the right fielder, as Cooper gets in a hit, single, moves the runners over, first and second now. As Cooper Dunnenberg gets the job done, gets on board with runners at first and second here in the top of the second. And Cole Mixon at the plate now. Cole Mixon, a junior, played with the Colts. That one, strike on the outside corner, catches the corner for strike 1. So Mission Sharyland Rattlers. Cole fouls that one off, and that's the MG Building Materials foul ball. We got two of our great advertisers, sponsors from Kerrville, to bring you all the action on the semifinal, Region 4 semifinal. That one high, missing. So 1 ball and 2 strikes on Mixon, with runners at first and second, and we do have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. 1-2 pitch on its way as Lozano steps off. Lozano comes set from the stretch. Swing and a miss, strike 3, as he goes down swinging for out number 3. That retires Tivy in the second. No runs, 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. Go to the bottom half. Alvarez, Lopez, and Garcia. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Delicious.
You're watching all the baseball action on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Back live, bottom of the second, as Alvarez, Lopez, and Garcia do up. And we're broadcasting live, streaming the game on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com, also our YouTube channel. And that one ripped into left field. First pitch to Alvarez, and he finds some green in left field for a single to left for Garcia. Number 1 will come in, the courtesy runner for the catcher. Jose Garcia, a sophomore, runner at first base with no outs. And the first hit given up. Throw it over to first, not in time. Is able applies the tag, not in time. The bunt showed. That one misses, ball 1. That's Juan Lopez, the third baseman, senior. Lopez, 28 RBIs, also 3 home runs, so has the power from the right side. Misses. So you're asking your number 4, your number 5 hitter to move your number 4 hitter or to move the runner over. And ball 2. 2 balls and no strikes. And that one right down the pipe. Strike one. One ball and two strikes on the hitter. 316 runs batted in for the Rattlers this season and only giving up 78. Throw over to first, not in time. Team batting average is 340, and for the Kerrville Tivy, 331. The discrepancy is on the home runs. 15 home runs for Sharyland and only 5 for Kerrville Tivy this season. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter. Comes set from the stretch. Ground ball that gets through into left field for a single for Lopez. 2 singles back to back. Runners at first and second now for Sharyland. No outs. Randy Garcia now, the second baseman, as he sees the first at bat in the series against Delgado. A bunt attempt, and that one is ball. Got a good crowd from both Kerrville and made the trip down. Also, you can watch it on a big screen if you guys have a smart TV. Go to YouTube app. A bunt attempt, and that one a ball. 2 balls and no strikes. He comes set from the stretch with the runners at first and second. And that one is a strike as he was taken all the way. Lopez at first, the third baseman. And Josh Garcia, the courtesy runner for Alvarez at second. Runners at first and second, 2 balls, 1 strike. Comes set, checks the runner. And takes another one. Strike 2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. As Brady Delgado gets set on the mound. With runners at first and second. 2 balls, 2 strikes. And that one in the turf, and White, nice dig back there. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Tomorrow we'll be live from Corpus Christi, Texas, Cannabis Field. As the venue changes, game 1 tonight, game 2 at 3 o'clock tomorrow. We'll be live at 2:30. 3-2 pitch, and that one misses low, ball 4, and loads up the bases. Bases loaded here in the bottom of the second as Garcia walks. The bases loaded, and we'll get a mound visit here. Bases loaded for the Rattlers. It's Coach Binkerton is over there with all his runners and talking to Chase Gerlach. And over at the mound, pitching coach talking to his pitcher and his infield, knowing what to do. One out, bases loaded. First pitch, and that one is drops in for a single, an RBI single. As Peña gets an RBI, and the sprinklers turn on. So Peña, an RBI single to left with one out, bases still loaded, and 1-0 is the score. Sprinklers turned on. So we're just kind of waiting on what happened to see if they're gonna come in and turn off the sprinkler system. Is the city of Victoria. This is part of the city of Victoria. Beautiful Riverside Park. There's acreage and acreage of here. So as you can see, there's water. Yeah. Part of the field is turf, and part of it is still natural grass, which is the outfield. So yes, we have rain. No, not rain. It's just a sprinkler system. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Kerrville Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Supplements and lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness. Rio Grande Heating and Cooling. We have been serving Eagle Pass, Texas and the surrounding area since 1999 with quality HVAC, heating and air conditioning services and installations. We are an HVAC contractor that offers both residential and commercial applications. Repairs, service, new installations, and duct cleaning is our specialty. No job is too big or too small for us. Our staff and technicians are committed to excellence and are dedicated to keeping the highest standard in service and professional equipment while delivering the best affordability to our customers. We are on call 24/7 for those unexpected emergencies. We offer special financing for all qualified buyers. Please visit our website for more information at RioGrandeAirConditioning.com or call us at 830-758-1900 for more information.
Remember the scene, Bull Durham, where he goes out to the park and says, "I can get you a rain out." And, well, that didn't happen. It's no rain out, but the sprinklers did turn on as he turned on the sprinkler system, and he got a natural disaster, and they didn't play the following day. That's the Bull Durham movie. So base is still loaded. We got Lopez at third, Garcia at second, and Peña with an RBI single is on first. Andy Lozano, see ball one. Make sure you guys share it on all our social media. Share it on Facebook, share it on Twitter, retweet it on Twitter. Go and subscribe to our YouTube channel. The pitch. That one finds the inside corner. Actually, no, didn't find the inside corner. Ball two. I was looking at some of the signs. 1947, this park, Riverside Park. Delgado on the mound, comes set from the stretch. And that one right down the pipe, strike one. Somebody called the balk. So balk called and Lopez comes in, called by the base umpire at second. We have 4 umpires, first, second, and over at third, and of course the 4-man crew. And that's the gentleman that made the call. Runners advance. Now runners at second and third. That one missing. Ball 3. 3 balls and no strikes. As Lopez came in on a balk call. Makes it 2-0 winner. Bottom of the second. 3-1 pitch on its way right now with the runners at second and third. That one missing inside as Lozano, the pitcher, trots over to first with a walk. And number 18, the courtesy runner, will come in. That's Abraham Garcia. So 1 out, bases loaded once more for the Rattlers with 1 out here in the bottom of the second. 2-0 the score. That one misses outside. Still no sign in the bullpen for Tivy. 1 ball. And that one in for a strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, bases loaded. That one grounded up the middle. Mayers over 6-3. Put out double play as he steps on the bag. And Contreras grounds out as Garcia gets forced out. 6 unassisted for out number 2. And 6-3 double play to end the threat here in the bottom of the second. 2 runs on 3 hits. No errors and 2 left on base. Completed 2 from Riverside Park in Victoria, Texas. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
StatER does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ram Country Auto World, where we have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
Top of the third. Base is empty. And leading off is Stony Rhodes. Lozano. And that one lifted into the gap in left center and under it. For out number 1 is Soto. As Rhodes flies out to left for out number 1. And we go back to the top of the lineup, Colson Abel got a single. We're in the top of the third. 2-0. The Rattlers getting two in the bottom half of the second. As he looks to bunt and catches the inside corner, strike one. This gentleman on the mound, Lozano's going to be around the plate. That's why he has a .89 ERA. That one grounded up to the shortstop. Shortstop over to first for out number 2. That one, Peña takes care of that one. 5-6-3 for out number 2. Now Cole Myers flew out to center. He's 0 for 1 tonight in game 1. Myers steps in. Lozano. And that one fouled off. Strike one. That's the MG Building Materials foul ball. We get back to the action here.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
So 2 outs here in the inning. That one lifted into left field, going back, and that one says goodbye. As that one put a charge for a solo home run. As that one lifted into the air here in Victoria and touch them all. Cole Myers as he goes yard to cut it in half. As he puts the Tivy faithful cheering here. He cuts it to 2-1 with 2 outs. A solo home run for Cole to left center field. Now Delgado. Strike one. That one grounded to the third baseman. Nice backhand. And over to first to Vasquez. 5-3 put out for out number 3. And that retires the Antlers in the third. 1 run on 1 big fly. No errors and no one left on base. 2.5 in the books. We go to the bottom of the third. Soto, Vasquez, and Alvarez due up for the Rattlers. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm going to cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
down. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
We talked to Cole Mixon on the difference between last year's team and this year's team, and this is what he had to say.
Town team compared to this year's team?
We're a younger team, so we had a lot of the upperclassmen step up.
And that's what he had to say about the difference between last year's team and this year's team. That's Cole Mixon, the junior DH, as we go to the bottom half of the third. 2-1. And Saul Soto, strike one. The lefty. That one, a nice change of pace. Goes in for a strike. Strike two. He's ahead in the count as Delgado tries to not remember that second inning. 0-2 pitch on its way. And goes upstairs. Tries to make a chase. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Base is empty. Bottom of the third. 2 runs, 4 hits. That one misses outside. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. We got some Rattler fans here nearby me. Then this is a nice field. The way it's set up, it's 405 to dead center, but they got a nice low fence. It looks like one of those semi-pro fields. You got a nice wide open space, and you can see down the third base line and down the first base line. That was a foul ball, and that's the Culver's foul ball. Stays 2-2, the 2-2 pitch. That one off the end, and a nice try by Dunnenberg over at third as he dives on that foul ball. Again, that's the Culver's foul ball. Visit culvers.com. Also, you can call them. They are open till 10 tonight. You can get the flavor of the day. It's Kit Kat Swirl. Friday, frozen custard burger. That one hit into right field, going back and into the glove is of Yeager for out number 1. That was Brayton Yeager over in right field, getting under that one. Martin Vasquez, who's 0 for 1. Delgado. That one popped up, and that one's gonna fall foul. And that is the MG Building Materials foul ball. So strike one. That one grounded up the middle. Nice play by Mayers over to first for out number 2. 6-3 put out for the second out. As Mayers ranges to his glove side behind the bag and gets that one for out number 2. Now Abraham Alvarez, who had a single in that second that started that rally, and his courtesy runner came in to score one of the 2 runs in that second. Bottom half of the third. That one a ball. Game 1 of the best of 3 series, regional semifinals in 5A classification. The road to Round Rock, as these 2 teams hope to punch their ticket into the region final. That one catches strike 1. They play the winner of Sharyland Pioneer and Bernie Champion. In that series, they're over in Laredo, Texas Unitrade. That one fouled. That's the Culver's foul ball. Go to www.culvers.com. You can enter to win a free meal from May 13th to June 16th. Open 7 days a week, 10 to 10 p.m. That one popped up. Ranging back is Dunnenberg. Dunnenberg in foul territory. Into the glove for out number 3, and that retires the Rattlers in order in the third. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. 3 complete from Victoria, Texas. Beautiful Riverside Baseball Stadium. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
Como Fitness Supplements and Lifestyles at Mall de las Águilas. Come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness.
Brayton Yeager, we're in the top of the fourth, 2-1 to score. Game number 1 in the best of 3 series. Both Sharyland and Sharyland Pioneer are in the 5A region semifinal games. One is playing here, one is playing in Laredo, Texas. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Pioneers playing Bernie Champion. Of course, Mission Sharyland is playing Kerrville Tivy. Tivy knows Bernie Champion very well because they're in the same district. That one fouled off. That's the Culvers of Kerrville. Foul ball. Call them up, 830-275-7000 if you're in Kerrville right now and wanting to get yourself a Kit Kat Swirl flavor of the day. Frozen custard. Goes around. And out number 1 as Yeager goes down swinging for the first out. And that's only the second strikeout recorded by Lozano. For all of you that are listening or watching from Mission, if you guys happen to win the series and you want Real Sports Live Southwest, Real Sports Live to cover your series, well, guess what? We can do that. You're going to have to just find us some advertisers down in Mission. Strike 1. The regional finals next week. For Kerrville fans that are on tap, we want to thank the Dunnenberg family. Strike 2. As Travis White is in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. We want to thank the Dunnenberg family, Clinton and Kelly, for allowing us the opportunity. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. As White goes down swinging for out number 2, and that's the 3rd strikeout recorded for Lozano. Now Colton Drake, who's 0 for 1, flew out to center his first time up. That one is a strike. A gentleman that swing and a miss as Colton Drake is in the hole, no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 pitch from Lozano to Drake on its way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Lozano retires the side himself. 3 up and 3 down as he gets the 3rd strikeout. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. We go to the bottom of the 4th. Lopez, Garcia, Gerlet. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Kerrville Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
You're watching all the baseball action on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
Bottom of the 4th. And we got Juan Lopez. We got the single, back-to-back singles. That one misses, ball 1. That one misses outside, ball 2. Two balls, no strikes. That one right down the pipe, as that was belt high, strike 1. Of course, a product of Mission Sharyland, Tres Barrera, also from Eagle Pass, Texas, playing for the Washington Nationals. I believe he's in AAA right now. That one in front of the pitcher makes the play over to first, and that one is safe at first as he legs it out. Lopez, an infield single. That one was chopped. The only one that got to it was Delgado. Made the play and missed it. Runner at first base, and that one is a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. The base umpire over at second is paying close attention to Delgado on the mound, as every time he comes from the stretch, he's checking to make sure he comes set. That one ground ball up the middle. Mayers to Stony Rhodes over to first. Taylor made 6-4-3 double play. That's going to go into the highlights. Chase Gerlach, the right fielder, who's 0 for 1, flew out to the shortstop his first time up. 2 outs in the inning. And that's the pitcher's best friend right there. With a runner at first, induce a ground ball and exactly what you want. We'll talk more about that, as we did have Stony Rose talked about the Tivy defense. Ball 2, that one misses inside. Actually, no, that's strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Bottom of the 4th, 2-1 the score. And that one misses low, ball 2. Base is empty. Bottom of the 4th. That one right down the pipe. Runs the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes on the hitter. 2-2. We gave you some, in the bi-district round, we gave you some 6A baseball. And then we went to 2A baseball for area and 5A baseball for area. And then we went 2A for the quarterfinals as we took care of Mason versus Bracketville. So now we go to 5A. That one ripped into left field. Foul. Stays in the count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. That's their Culver foul ball. Go to visit www.culvers.com and enter to win a sweepstakes for some free food. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Gerlach goes down swinging for out number 3, and that retires. As he records his 3rd strikeout. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. 4 complete in the books from Kerrville. Regional semifinal in 5A classification. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Heating and cooling. We have been serving Eagle Pass, Texas and the surrounding area since 1999 with quality HVAC, heating and air conditioning services and installations. We are an HVAC contractor that offers both residential and commercial applications. Repairs, service, new installations, and duct cleaning is our specialty. No job is too big or too small for us. Our staff and technicians are committed to excellence and are dedicated to keeping the highest standard in service and professional equipment while delivering the best affordability to our customers. We are on call 24/7 for those unexpected emergencies. We offer special financing for all qualified buyers. Please visit our website for more information at realgrandairconditioning.com or call us at 830-758-1900 for more information.
We're going to give you guys the interview with Cooper Dunnenberg, the importance of the Antlers, getting on base. Cooper Dunnenberg, leading base stealer, stealing 20 bases. How do you feel that you getting on is an important thing to score runs this season for the Tivy baseball team?
Well, I think our team has good speed, and it helps a lot when we steal bases. We try to steal as many as we can and force the other team to make plays when the ball's hit to them, and then just score as much as we can.
We give you Cooper at the plate. Strike 1 on Dunnenberg as we're in the top of the 5th. Dunnenberg, Mixon, and Rhodes. And that one misses. Ball 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Lozano on the mound. So 2 balls and 1 strike on the hitter. 2-1 is the score. 2 runs for the Rattlers in the 2nd and 1 in the 3rd. And that's the Culver's foul ball as Dunnenberg puts it in the stands. 2-2 count. Lozano. Pitch. That one lifted. And that one foul. Finds foul ball. And that's the MG Building Materials foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes, no outs. Top of the 5th, scheduled for 7. That one in the dirt, nice block by the catcher. Three and 2 count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes on the hitter. That one lifted. And that one, the first baseman, Vasquez, gets under that one for out number 1. Make sure you guys go to Instagram and like our, follow us on Instagram as we have our instant replays or our replays of the game, highlights of this game. And go to our, that's Cole Mixon at bat. Ball 1 on Mixon. That one does not get it, as that was right at the knees, right below the knees. Ball 2. Lozano around the plate. To have an ERA of .89, you got to be around the plate. That one belt high, strike 1. Lozano comes set on the mound. That one outside, misses, ball 3. Mixon the junior, catches. Right now, the DH. Spent some summers with Mixon and Dunnenberg and Rhodes and Abel. Know him pretty well. 3-1 count. 3-1 pitch on its way. That one misses high, ball 4, and draws a walk. So Mixon draws a walk. He's at first. With 1 out. And Stony Rhodes, who flew out to left field his first time up. Stony Rhodes looking over at third. Get his sign. Steps into the batter's box. Lozano checks the runner. Throws over to first. Not in time. That one misses outside, ball 1. Two out of the 5 innings, Lozano has gone 1, 2, 3. Got a that one lifted into center field, into shallow center field, and that one's gonna fall in for a single. They were playing deep there as Rhodes gets a single to center and moves the runner over to second. So runners at first and second with 1 out, and the top of the lineup comes up. Colson Abel now, who's 1 for 2. Started off the game with a single and then got picked off at first. Grounded out to shortstop in the 3rd. Here in the 5th, 3rd time around that he's going to. And I believe there's going to be a pinch runner. So Jack Patterson is over at second now. Patterson will be running for Cole Mixon. He's going to be the pinch runner. 1 out. Runners at first and second for Tivy. Top of the 5th. Lozano checks the runner. Abel looks at strike one. That one in the turf. Runners do not advance. Nice block by the catcher. 1 ball, 1 strike. It's Alvarez. Two balls and 1 strike. Lozano comes set from the stretch. Looks over at second. That one popped up right side and under it. The right fielder. Patterson stays put at second. As Colson Abel flies out to the right fielder for out number 2. Two outs. Cole Myers, shortstop, who had the solo homer on the first pitch he saw from Lozano and put it over the fence by the scoreboard. Now 2 runners on. That was a solo job. Coach Russ over at third. That one, Alvarez again. Nice play back behind the plate. Not letting the runners advance. You do have 1 in scoring position right now, but having 2 in scoring position. And he's staying away here. 2 balls, no strikes. Runner at second is Patterson. Runner at first is Rhodes. Lozano comes set, checks the runner. Ground ball up the middle, and Lozano snags that one. And over to first. 1-3 for the third out as he gets out of a jam. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 2 left on base. 4.5. We go to the 5th, the bottom half of the 5th. Peña, Lozano, Contreras. 8-9 and top of the lineup. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Does its testing and evaluations quickly without the delays of a traditional emergency room. We utilize the full services of a standard ER department, including CT scan, bedside emergency ultrasound, x-rays, and a full clinical laboratory, with a focus on getting you taken care of without long wait times. STAT Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
We talked to Stoney Rhodes, and this is what he had to say about the defense playing behind these pitchers on the defensive end. Stoney, how do you feel the infield has impacted this year's team?
Definitely puts a lot more relief on the pitchers, know that they can keep the ball down, get the ball in the infield, and we can roll it. Do what we have to do in order to help with the defense, just stop the offense.
And that's what he had to say about playing behind these pitchers. I'll double check right now. I don't know. Bottom of the 5th, Peña leads off. Miss high, ball one. Delgado coming into his fifth inning of work. Bert Ruiz on the camera. That one right down the pipe, strike one. We have some bullpen action for the Sharyland Rattlers. That one lifted into right field and gets in for a single to right. Puts a runner at first now. Andy Lozano now will come up to the plate. Lozano walked his last time up back in the second. Number 33 will run for Peña. Pinch runner Alvarado Islas. Alvarado Islas. Not sure if I'm pronouncing the last name right, but hey. He's a senior. No outs. Bottom of the fifth, scheduled for 7. Delgado comes set from the stretch. First pitch catches right. Strike one. That one was right belt, right above the knees. Delgado looking in to his catcher, getting the sign. Throw to first, not in time. He looks into White's, Travis White's sign. Comes set, checks the runner. Throws to first, and Abel plays the tag. He's a lefty, so that ball comes in and takes a side tag. Best of 3, game 1 here in Victoria. Game 2 is set for tomorrow, 3 p.m. at Cannabis in Corpus. And that one is a strike. Actually a ball. If needed, game 3 is 30 minutes after game 2. Right now, Rattlers up 2-1. 2 runs came in the second. Throw the order first, not in time. Islas. Islas. So Islas. Comes set from the stretch. And another bunt attempt, and that one safe at first. Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike. We got a lot of Region 4 semifinals. Road to Round Rock, a bunt attempt, foul. That one is the Culver's foul ball. So the 2-2 pitch on its way. Runner at first. No outs. Delgado comes set. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as he goes down swinging for out number 1. That's the 4th strikeout recorded for Delgado. So we go to the top of the lineup, Pepe Contreras. And Contreras, with 1 out, comes up to bat, 440 batting average. Throw over to first, not in time. Keeping Islas at first. Keeping him on the short bag. Time is called as Contreras 1 at time. Coach Bingerton is that one in the turf. And another balk called. That's a second balk called. So, not sure if they got the score for Pioneer over in Laredo. He comes set. Runner at second now. That one grounds to the second baseman. Rhodes flips it over to first. Runner moves over to third as Contreras hits behind. 2 outs. And runner at third now. So runner to third and Saul Soto, 4-3 put out for second out. 2-1. Runner in scoring position and Saul Soto is 0 for 2. Struck out looking back into first and flew out to right. So it's third opportunity in the batter's box to see Delgado. Strike 1. That one just outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. We get a report from one of the parents, 5-1, as Bernie Champion is down. Pioneer is up. 1-1 pitch. Runner at third, set. Misses outside. White casually just slides over. 2 balls, 1 strike on the hitter. Bringing you some playoff baseball. Want to thank Culver's and MG Building Materials. That one missing low, ball 3. Delgado has had some issues today with control as far as he has walked 2. 3-1 pitch. And that was ball 4. Trots over to first. So now Martin Vasquez, the first baseman, who's 0 for 2, grounded out twice. 2 outs, and he's got his team kind of gathering around him. So Delgado comes set with runners at first and third now. And that one right down the pipe as that one belt high, strike 1. The road to Round Rock for Tivy. They won the series against Austin LBJ, and then they beat Alamo Heights in 2. They had to go to 3 games against Dripping Springs. 0-1 pitch on its way. Back over to first. For the Rattlers, they took care of Egg Couch Elsa in one game, 17-0. They swept Corpus Christi King 6-3 and 2-0, and then had trouble, fell to Palmview in game 1, 1-0, and then 1-5-3 and 2-1. That one missed low and checked over to third and checked his swing. 1 ball, 1 strike. Soto, the lefty, walked. Over to third is Islas, as he is a pinch runner for Peña. Balked, get to second, and then that one swing and a miss. Strike 2. Delgado dropping that one off the table. Nice changeup there. As Delgado trying to get out of this 5th inning jam with runners at first and third and 2 outs. 1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Delgado comes set from the stretch. And that one lifted into shallow center field, and that one drops in for a single. 1 run will come in and extends the lead. Vasquez with a 2-out, 1 RBI single. So makes it 3-1, and runners at first and second now. Abraham Alvarez now, the catcher, who's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Actually, it was his courtesy runner, Garcia, who scored back in his second. So he's 1 for 2. 2 outs. Delgado checks the runner at second. That one right at the knee, strike 1. Delgado looks in, gets the sign from White. Catches the outside corner, strike 2. And Delgado trying to get out of this 5th inning, trying to keep it to a 2-run deficit. 3-1 to score. 3 runs, 7 hits, no errors. 1 run, 5 hits, no errors for Kerrville Tivy. 0-2 pitch on its way. And fouls that off. And that's the Culver's foul ball. Go to www.culver.com. They're open from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Call them up, 830 257-7000. As their Friday flavor of the day is Kit Kat Swirl, frozen custard, Butterburger. Believe it. That one, White, nice play behind the plate. Ball 1. Time is called. Alvarez, the catcher, calls time. Vasquez at first, Soto at second. Bouncer foul. And that's the MG Building Materials foul ball. Stays 1 ball, 2 strikes. One ball, two strikes. Runners with two outs will probably be running on this pitch. Comes set from the stretch. Ground ball to Dunnenberg and over to third. He just steps on the bag, forces out Soto. 5 unassisted for out number 3. That retires Sharyland here in the bottom of the 5th. 1 run on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. 5 complete from Victoria, Texas. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm gonna cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
in. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
Top of the 6th, 3-1. Leading off is Delgado, followed by Yeager and White. We're live on our YouTube channel, Facebook page, and Twitter. You can also catch the action on our website, realsportslivesouthwest.com. Make sure you guys share it with all your friends and family that are around the world. Not here, not able to watch the game, but not able to catch the game live here at the park in Victoria, but they can watch it at home. Ball 1. That one popped up. And under it is the second baseman for out number 1. That one, Garcia takes care of it for the first out. Brayton Yeager, the right fielder who's 0 for 2, struck out his last time up in the 4th and grounded out to second in the 2nd. 1 out. Yeager, the lefty, strike 1 on the inside corner. That one misses high and outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. That one popped up to left center. Under it for out number 2. Mike Keith, who's watching on swing and a miss as Travis White is 1 for 2, struck out back in the 4th and had a single to center. And congratulations to to the Alexander Bulldogs as they sweep Reagan 2-0. So they're on to that's a Culver's foul ball. No ball, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Reagan losing to Alexander. The Bulldogs in District 29 6A going to the region finals as they await the winner of United South. Swing and a miss, strike 3 as White goes down swinging for the 3rd out. As Lozano goes 3 up and 3 down and records his 5th strikeout. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Hello, Eagle Pass and surrounding areas. My name is Grant Beer. I'm the general manager of Ramp Country Auto World. We have the largest selection of pre-owned inventory. Come by and see us at 1997 Veterans Boulevard, where we make sure our customers are number one.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Stat Emergency Center is here to offer emergency services any day of the week and around the clock. We know that our patients deserve better than the typical cramped waiting areas and long lines. Get the care you deserve. Get treated, not seated.
We're back live, bottom of the 6th, 3-1 as Lopez leads off. Lopez, Garcia, and Gerlach. That one a strike. .908 in the evening. We're in the 5th. That one misses outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Again outside. Ball 2. That one lifted. And foul. Two balls, 2 strikes. On the leadoff hitter in the inning, Juan Lopez, the third baseman, the senior. Time is called. Actually, no, he's a junior. That one, strike 3. As Lopez goes down swinging for out number 1. One ball, one strike on Garcia. Walked in the second and hit into the 6-4-3 double play in the fourth. That one misses. Ball two. 2 balls, 1 strike. That one catches the inside corner. 2-2 count now. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Two pitch on its way. That one missing high. Ball 3. Runs the count full. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Three-two pitch on its way. That one hit into the gap in left center. Nice play by Luke Hale as he ranges. And he's there for the defense as Hale ranges at center field and gets the second out. Chase Gerlach, who's 0 for 2, struck out back in the fourth and flew out to shortstop. Strike 1. That one grounded. Cooper makes a good play there at third base. Over to Abel for out number 3. And that retires the Rattlers. 5-3 put out for out number 3. And that ends the 6th. As we go to the top of the 7th, Tivy needs 2 to tie. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
You're watching all the baseball action live, Southwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm gonna cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
there. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Wisconsin, birthplace of the hamburger, frozen custard capital of the world, and home to Culver's. Bacon Deluxe, chocolate shake, that's our signature combination. Fresh, never frozen, seared Midwest beef, topped with hardwood smoked center cut bacon. Bacon makes everything better. Our shakes start with a premium vanilla custard. Then we add rich, thick chocolate, handcrafted right before your eyes. Bacon and chocolate, what could be better? Welcome to Delicious.
Top of the 7th, Colson Abel leading off. Actually, it's Colton Drake, excuse me. Strike 1. Be 2 to tie. That one in the turf. Ball 1. Rosano, 6 complete innings. That one right down the pipe and belt high, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Don't forget to catch us tomorrow from Corpus Christi as we have game 2 in the best of 3 series in this 2019 Region 4 semifinals. 1-2 pitch on its way. That one grounded and finds the 5-6 hole into left field for a single as he opens the top of the 7th with a single to left field. Runner at first. It's Colton Drake. Finds the 5-6 hole and gets it into left field. And now Cooper Dunnenberg comes into the batter's box. Cooper 1 for 2 with a single and flew out to the first baseman. And that one, Drake back at first. And that one catches right above the knee, strike one. So the tying run at the plate. Lozano steps off. Comes set. That one ripped. And that one going back and finding some room in right center field. That one's all the way to the wall. On his horse is Drake, and Cooper, speedy triple. An RBI triple for Dunnenberg. As he brings in Colton Drake to make it a 3-2 game. The right fielder was playing shallow, and that one got behind him and all the way to the wall. As Cooper Dunnenberg, with no outs, puts himself at third base. And the tying run is at third, 90 feet closer. 3-2 game. Some timely hitting here. As Lozano comes set, checks the runner over at third. And Cole Mixon at the plate. Mixon 0 for 2, 0 for 1. Strike one. Mixon 0 for 1 with a walk and a strikeout. The fans up. And that one letter high. Strike two. This is ahead. Lozano ahead in the count. No balls, 2 strikes. Comes set. Swing and a miss, strike 3. As Mixon goes down swinging for out number 1. His 6 strikeout. That was on the outside. So 1 out, runner at third. A tying run at third base. Stony Rhodes singled in the 5th and flew out to left. Rhodes comes in. As the infield plays in on the inside. Right back. Is that one a single? Actually, that one turns to 2. A double by Stony Rhodes. A 1 out, 2 RBI, 1 RBI double for Stony Rhodes. As he comes clutch. And he brings in Dunnenberg. So an extra base hits here in the 7th. Ties up the ball game. Actually, ties up the ball game at 3 apiece. And with 1 out, the Antlers are tied at 3 apiece as Stony Rhodes delivers a 1 out RBI double to the gap. He shops at the baby gap in left center field. 1 out still for the top of the lineup, Colson Abel. That one safe at second. That one is a strike. So all tied up at 3. The top of the 7th. Sharyland still has the bottom half of the 7th. Playoff baseball, what do you expect? That one popped up. That one's going to find, and that's the Culver's foul ball. No balls, 2 strikes on the hitter with 1 out. Runner in scoring position is Rhodes. Lozano checks him from the stretch. That one misses outside and high, ball 1. That one popped up right side. The right fielder under it for out number 2. Zabel flies out to right for the second out. Now Cole Myers, who put a charge back in the 3rd with a solo home run, he's 1 for 3. Last time up, he grounded back up to the pitcher and then flew out to center in the 1st. So runner at 2nd, 2 outs. Go-ahead run is at 2nd for Kerrville Tivy. It's been all Sharyland. It's been all Mission Sharyland as they put two runs in the 2nd and then put another one in the 5th. Lozano has put them at bay, and needless to say, an intentional walk to Cole Myers and going to Brady Delgado, the pitcher. So now runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Yeah, you wouldn't want to pitch to Myers, as he does have now 2 home runs in a year. So now runners at 1st and 2nd with 2 outs. Top of the 7th, Lozano. First pitch, Delgado skies it. And Vasquez misjudged it. And Stony Rose was running on that one. As that one, Vasquez misjudged that one, and it falls for a single. And running on the play there was Stony Rose, a heads-up move as Myers is at 2nd. And an RBI for Delgado as he went for the first pitch. And they take a 4-3 lead with runners at 1st and 2nd. And Braden Yeager now. Number 2 is the courtesy runner for the pitcher. Not sure who called that one, but Coach Binkerton is kind of going, and that's Walker Grimes. So 4-3 lead for Tivy, top of the 7th. And Lozano, his defense misjudged that one. Not sure if the second baseman called him off or not, but he was behind him and was held up on the Brayton Yeager now. Comes up the bat and misses outside, ball 1. And throw to second, not in time. Talked to some of the players on Wednesday when I was down there in Kerrville, and this team is a scrappy team. They scrap, they claw, and they will be in games late. They'll find a way to turn a negative into a positive. So 2 balls and 1 strike. 2 balls, no strikes on Yeager. That one into center field, and in for out number 3. Jaeger flies out to center for out number 3, and that retires the Kerrville Tivy Antlers. 3 runs in the 7th on 4 hits, 2 extra base hits, no errors, and 2 left on base. We go to the bottom of the 7th. Tivy 4, Sharyland 3. We'll be back with more after this. You're watching Tivy Playoff Baseball on Real Sports Life, Southwest.com.
You're watching all the baseball action on RealSportsLiveSouthwest.com.
I'm Luke Hale, and you're watching Tivy Baseball on Real Sports Live Southwest.com.
When we say every Culver's Butterburger is cooked to order, here's what we mean.
Could I get a Butterburger?
The Culver's Deluxe, please.
Ketchup, mustard, pickle, and onion?
Craig Culver, I'm gonna cook for you. Follow me.
I would love
Come on
to.
there. Fresh beef.
It looks great.
And we're looking for that nice sear, just like we got right here. That's where that great steak flavor comes from.
Totally fresh, made to order, the way you want it.
Searing it to perfection is really cool to see that.
Welcome to Delicious.
Make sure you check all the action out on Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.
Como Fitness Supplement.
Bottom of the 7th, Peña, Lozano, top of the lineup for the Rattlers. 4-3, first pitch is a strike as Delgado still in the game. 6 innings, 6 strikeouts, 2 walks. And a curveball that buckles, strike 2. Tying run at the plate for the Rattlers. 0-2 pitch. And that one just missed. Ball 1. The Kerrville Tivy faithful here wanted that pitch on the outside corner. Umpire didn't give it to him. 1 ball, 2 strikes. That one ripped into right field. Jaeger under it for out number 1. As we talked about the outfield, we'll talk about that tomorrow. We'll have those interviews with Luke Hale, and then of course Brady and Colson. 1 out. As we talked to them about the defense, the outfield, and how critical it's been in the playoff run for Tivy. That one right at the knees. Ball 1. That one right belt high and missed. Ball 2. That's Andy Lozano, the pitcher, to the plate. That one right at the knees. And that one 3 balls and no strikes. 3-0 pitch. That one right down the pipe, strike 1. Three-one pitch on its way. That one right at the knees, strike 2. So the full count, 3-2 pitch on its way. And that one to center field. Hale under it for out number 2. As Lozano flies out to center field for out number 2, and We go to the top of the lineup. Pepe Contreras and Delgado. I believe he is done as Coach Russ comes out. I guess just kind of talking to his infield, and I think they're going to bring in Myers to close out to save the game. 4-3, and Delgado. So Brady Delgado with 2 outs goes 6 2/3, strikes out 6. Walks 3, gives up 6 hits, 3 runs, 3 earned. That's his stat line. Well, if Tivy comes back to win this game, I think the player of the game, right now, the player of the game, actually, it's between these two guys. So I think I'm gonna give a co MVP or co player of the games. Right now for Tivy, there's 2 guys, but we'll wait and see. Of course, you're expecting us to give it to the pitcher, but you gotta know that yeah, he does his thing on the mound, but the defense behind him. Cole Myers comes in. The defense plays behind him to get outs, and of course they have to hit and score runs. So don't forget to, we're going to have highlights of this game later on this evening. So make sure you guys go and catch all those highlights. 2 outs as Cole Myers will face the leadoff hitter. Ball 1. As Myers comes in the 7th. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. 4-3 the score. That one high. Pepe Contreras, he's 0 for 3 tonight. Myers a 2-0 pitch. That one letter high. He's been giving that pitch more and more late in the game. 2 balls, 1 strike as Myers has made some flash the leather on defense, now trying to close it out at the mound. That one missed. 3 balls, 1 strike now. Don't forget tomorrow, 3 o'clock, 2:30 is the pregame show brought to you by Culver's of Kerrville and MG. That one over to first, not in time. Chopped it as Contreras keeps the inning alive as he gets an infield hit. With 2 outs. That one chopped to third, and playing deep there was Dunnenberg and wasn't able to make that play. 1 out, runner at first for Mission Sharyland. And Saul Soto, who's 0 for 2 with a walk. Ball 1. Runner first is Contreras. Tying run at first. That one missing, ball 2. Everybody on their feet here in the stands for both teams. 2 balls, no strikes on Soto. Myers comes set over to first, not in time. If needed, game 3 will be 30 minutes after game 2. We'll be live from Corpus Christi, Cannabis Field in Corpus Christi, Texas. 2:30, the pregame show. That one is strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, 4-3 the score, tying run. He's at first, grounder, and that one fouled. Evens the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 1 run lead for Kerrville Tivy. Bottom of the 7th, runner at first, Soto. Myers comes set. The pitch. And low, ball 3. Full count now, 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. A runner will be going on the pitch here. Myers comes set, 3-2 pitch, over to first, not in time. Contreras, the tying run at first, 2 outs, 3-2 count, full count, bottom of the 7th. Myers checks the sign from White, 3-2 pitch. That one lined and foul. That's the Culver's foul ball. Visit culvers.com. Enter the win a free meal. Open 7 days a week from 10 a.m. to 10 p.m. Today, Friday, Kit Kat Swirl is the flavor of the day. 3-2 pitch on its way. That one popped up and under it for out number 3. And that is a ball game, ladies and gentlemen, as Kerrville Tivy comes back to win game 1 4-3. As we'll be back with the postgame show brought to you by Culver's of Kerrville and MG Building Materials. We'll be back with more after this.
At Mall de las Águilas, come in and visit our store or our website at www.kfsubs.com. Don't miss the opportunity to be something you can be. Como Fitness, located at 575 Commercial Street, Eagle Pass, Texas. Stop by anytime, 24/7. Work out on your own time at Como Fitness.
And welcome back to the postgame show brought to you by Culver's of Kerrville. Culver's located at 1300 Junction Highway in Kerrville, Texas. Call them up at 830-257-7000. Owner and operator David Salazar. Visit www.culvers.com. As today, frozen custard flavor of the day, Kit Kat Swirl. Butterburger, believe it. And of course, MG Building Materials Wholesale. 9501 Highway 81 South. Go to www.mgbuildingmaterials.com. Our co-player of the games are Cooper Dunnenberg and Stony Rhodes. Yes, Cooper got the RBI triple extra base hit to bring the second run in to make it a 3-2. And then a 1-out RBI double by Rhodes to make it 4-3. To make it 3-3. And then, of course, Delgado gets that RBI as Rhodes is the 4th. So the co-players of the game, Cooper Dunnenberg and Stony Rhodes, is our co-players of the game. Sharyland coach Binkerton is talking to them here. 4-3 the final. And we had a doozy. Tomorrow, don't forget, we'll be live from Corpus Christi, Texas. 3 o'clock game start. 2:30 is the pregame show. Guys, for my camera operator, Bert Reese, I'm Freddie Heredia. What a game. Region semifinal, 5A classification, the road to Round Rock. As the Kerrville Tivy take game 1, 4-3. Thank you and good night. Keep talking sports. Real Sports Live, Southwest.com.